Presentation of Major League Baseball. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ketel Marte is retired to lead off the ball game. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Kershaw now on 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Yasmani Tomas. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Ball 2. Working to escape the first inning jam. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Striding in, Tyrone Pollard.
Third baseman, Tyrone Pollard.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ready on 1-2.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's gone 3 for 6. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomas going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double. So striding in, Corey Seager. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Now batting, Justin Turner. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Seager rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second. So striding forward now, Yasiel Puig hitting at an even 220 on the year. 1-1, here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Jock Peterson now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his time.
Change up, and they're digging in. Kike Hernandez hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Here it comes on 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now they won their last game. Now they're 1 under 5.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, 7 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Just hung in there on that one. Another payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So stepping in, Shelby Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field, waiting on it his toes, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. And that misses. 2-1. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, man, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chad Hutton.
Chad Hutton.
And the pitch on 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The payoff pitch one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cole has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Here's Scott Van Slyke, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Standing in, Clayton Kershaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Outside, 2-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Tomas. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Full count. Here it comes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Another one sent foul. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Cole has a play. One down. Digging in to try it again. Tyrone Pollard.
Tyrone Pollard.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready on 1-2. Left side. throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Chris Owings. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Andrew Tolles. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now Miller on 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hutton has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
The batter.
Here's Corey Seager. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now to the plate, Shelby Miller. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Digging in and looking for more, Ketel Marte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Kershaw now on 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready once again, Chad Hutton. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Hutton.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now Miller on 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Yasiel Puig becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And this will be fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14.
Settling in now, Kike Hernandez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. He's through first and hustling for second, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Ripped down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Yimi Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Pollard.
Tyrone Pollard will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Here's Chris Owings now. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Iannetta. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 2-1. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses now with only 1 away.
The pitcher, number 26.
Into the box, Shelby Miller. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here's Scott Van Slyke. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pollock looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Andre Ethier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Andre Ethier.
Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
and that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ball 3.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And that misses for ball 4. Now at the plate, Corey Seager, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the 1-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. At the plate, Justin Turner, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Justin Turner.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is fouled straight back. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here. For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Marte is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pedro Baez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Puig has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Chad Hutton. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Turner is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Randall Delgado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Randall Delgado.
Striding in once again. Yes, out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
The batter, number 14.
Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock on the run. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Liberator is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Adam Liberator.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Van Slyke has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Sergio Romo comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 54. Sergio Romo.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. 1 for 4. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he was trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Chris Owings. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Owings.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Van Slyke. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Enrique Burgos is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 37.
Jake Lamb will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
22. Jake
1-1. Here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. A quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Austin Barnes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Chase Utley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Chase Utley.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Scott Kazmir has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
29. Scott Kazmir.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. His career line against Kazmir. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the pitch. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over. Starts a big inning. He can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Third baseman
Jake Lamb standing in now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter, and everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. A little bit outside. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard hit to first. Oh, what a play. One there. Not in time. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chad Hutton. The set and the 1-1 pitch. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Number 46 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
44, Paul Goldschmidt. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, Number 46.
Paul Goldschmidt will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Toles. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. Here's Corey Seager, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the payoff pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Marte has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Yasiel Puig would be next. High in the air out towards shallow right. Tomas moves over, and that's the 3rd out. In now, A.J. Pollock. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply toward the right side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Yasmani Tomas. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Van Slyke will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. David Peralta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Peralta.
Runners on the move for second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
The 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now. From the stretch. Fouled back.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Swing and a liner. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him. Stepping up now, Chris Iannetta. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. 1 out and a runner on second base. Runner goes for third. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Pause, now the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Puig in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Jake Lamb. He drew a walk his first time up. 2 out here and a runner at second. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Hudson.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. J.J. Hoover is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
J.J. Hoover.
Stepping into the box, Yasiel Puig. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Matt, this is a big at bat. Look, you got the leadoff guy at the plate. He's got 3 balls on him. You're down a few runs. He's got to take a pitch right here. He's got to hope they walk him. At least make him work till you get a count to where you got to swing the bat.
Fielder, Jock Peterson.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Owings is there for it. 1 out. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Here's Scott Van Slyke. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And Ionetta's tag is not going to be in time as the run comes in to score. Evan Marshall comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Austin Barnes will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Here it comes on 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Shelby Miller. His record is now 7-5. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. He falls to 8-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and 4 is available at the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Elysian Park Avenue.
MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
3-0 pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here. And they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Swinging a soft liner. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting fifth.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime against Martin Perez. 3 for 10. A pause and the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Here's Elvis Andrus now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job laying off it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, hitless in 3 at-bats. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Young. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this will be hauled in by Andrus for route number 2. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Here's Rougned Odor now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Pedroia is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Joey Gallo now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So stepping in, Christian Vasquez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Left fielder.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He drew a walk his first time up. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to Napoli, and they get 2 here to get him out of the inning. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that's off the left field wall. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Mike Napoli, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Betts. But he won't get there. It falls in. Stepping up to the plate, Jared Hoying. The average for him entering play here's in the high 360s. So he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Andrews.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
The third baseman.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low apparently. And this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it, and the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rougned Odor. He popped out in his first trip. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And the changeup is way low that time.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. In now, Joey Gallo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Roenis Elias is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Jonathan Lucroy will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The batter.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Soft liner towards short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. in the dirt, and now let's see. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. 1-2, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Hoying. And that's the third out. Into the box now, Jared Hoying. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Here's Elvis Andrus now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Played on the backhand. Pedroia on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Digging in once again,
fielder,
Carlos Gomez. His prior history versus this arm, hitless in 3 at-bats. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Andrews rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's now 7-1. Now the tag from Sandoval, but it'll come too late. He's in there with 3 bases.
Number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Rougned Odor now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line drive to center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's the Panda now. Pablo Sandoval comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He'll try again 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Catcher.
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a liner. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Joey Gallo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ripped on the ground to first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number
Ready for
17.
another chance. Shin-Soo Choo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Tapper up the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A couple of walks for him thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Popped up. Odor coasts under it, and that retires the side. Here's Mike Napoli now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Here's Jared Hoying. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The shortstop,
digging in once again, Elvis Andrus. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Here's Carlos Gomez. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Bradley. Gone! It's a grand slam. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 3-1. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Rangers.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. ready to deliver the 1-2. And that's through for a base hit. Gallo is on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Ready for another shot now, Mike Napoli. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1-1 coming now to Napoli. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Welcome back to Arlington. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Tanner Sheppers enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Tanner Sheppers.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Next for the Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready on 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A curveball hit right back at him. One there on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Joe Kelly enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Joe Kelly.
Ready for another chance? Jared Hoying. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Elvis Andrus now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here it comes now to Andrus. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos
Center
Gomez.
fielder,
Lifetime
Carlos
versus Joe
Gomez.
Kelly. 7 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Chris Young. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Third baseman Pablo Sandoval.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Poing has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now
digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Beltre is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Striding in, Rougned Odor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. Still ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here it comes on 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Sandoval is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy.
Catcher,
it was a walk in his last trip.
Lucroy.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. And that one stayed up a little high. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. A couple of walks for him thus far. Very high, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chu has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Mookie Betts. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Adrian Beltre. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, they were setting them up for him, and he was knocking them down all game long, and he came through on more than one occasion and wound up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.